Pandemic prices are over? Did you miss the bottom? Stay tuned, promise you, it'll be worth it. Good day, Toronto. Welcome to another episode of Prime Properties TV. So glad you could join me here today. I have some minor announcements to make in this video. This episode right now that you're watching will be the last COVID-19 market update. I'll be resuming regular updates on Thursdays at 11 a.m. And the reason I'm stopping these videos is because the market's fairly normal and robust again since the start of June. After seeing this last week's numbers, I'm fairly confident we're not going to see any more catastrophic changes that will happen in the market in the short-term future. You know, unless the government decides to do crazy things or change the monetary policies, okay? Now, showing activity is back to pre-COVID numbers and prices are almost higher than pre-COVID. And I'll get more into that later on in this video as this is my last COVID-19 market update, okay? Now, I'll be continuing to provide these updates in my weekly newsletter. So if you haven't already signed up and you want to continue seeing these updates, make sure you sign up for the newsletter. You can do so by clicking on the little eye up here in the top right-hand side screen, or you can click on the link in the description below, okay? It's all going to be there for you if you want to keep following along. Okay, so let's go through the inventory numbers of the last week. We basically got the same amount of new listings and we kind of more or less had the same amount of sales, which keeps our weeks of inventory in a very, very consistent number. Ever since the start of June, we've been very, very consistent, and this is why I'm stopping making these videos. Similar to last week, when you compare this past week that happened versus to the 2019 June numbers, that's the most active in 2019, we're about halfway there, but the prices are even higher, okay? So that is a sign that the market is very robust and rebounding back really, really hard. Whether you believe it or not, the numbers are saying that. So let's look at the micro markets. I'll put them on the screen over here for you guys. Everything is basically the same thing with minor incremental increases. So if you want to look at them in detail, make sure you pause the video so you can look at them, okay? Now, of course, if you like content like this, I appreciate a thumbs up and subscribe to the PPTO channel. Much appreciated, thank you. So now let's look at the pricing, okay? Pre-COVID number and post-COVID. So we'll just call February 2020 the peak of the pre-COVID number, since March was like half pandemic, half not. So we're comparing those numbers to June so far. And when we're comparing them, we're looking at specifically Toronto alone. And you can see that the only thing that's down is actually condos. Condos are down about 2.5%, while everything is up. Now, you'll see the prices for the town and the homes are really, really high up, but don't be alarmed because the higher end comps have been selling the past few months. And like I've been telling you over and over again in the last few weeks, towns and semis in Toronto really haven't stopped. The prices kept going up and there were still bids over and over and over again, especially on the higher end stuff. So despite COVID-19, prices never really came down. Now, when we look at the detaches, which got hit the hardest in April, you can see that the prices have increased from pre-COVID to about 3.65%. Now, the reason this is so high is because there are a lot of luxury homes over like $3 million that sold in the past few weeks, which kind of skews the number a bit. But the fact that it's already in the positive, it's pretty crazy. So for all the people who said I'd buy at the bottom, if you didn't, I'm pretty sure you just missed your chance back in early April. The market has come back roaring, really strong, and we'll probably get a confirmation of this next month when TREB releases the entire Greater Toronto area's numbers, okay? It's like, I've been telling everyone, it's like someone just flicked on their switch for the real estate market at the start of June and boom, just like that. Nuts. Now, going forward, these are the things I'll be looking out for in the market in the coming weeks. So make sure you sign up to that newsletter, like I was saying, over here or down here, okay? Things I'm watching are the days on market, because it keeps getting lower and lower as people are holding back offers and they're being bought unconditionally in like 7 or 8 days. Condos right now are a little bit sluggish. They're slow down right now because not everything is holding offers, but a good property in like the downtown core is still selling. However, on the freehold side, when we're talking about this, the towns and semis never really kind of went anywhere. So I continue seeing offer dates for those, and same with detaches now. The things we're definitely monitoring are like the inventory level, as I think that right now there's more buyers than there are sellers right now. So hopefully there's more inventory that comes out in the coming months. Also, other things I'm watching for is the mortgage originations, which is like how much mortgages are being created. And it's spiked in the last few weeks, which basically coincides with, you know, when the activity picked up in June. Other things I'm watching out for is banks are fighting for mortgage business again. HSBC just came out with like a ludicrous 1.995-year fixed mortgage. Nuts. The next few months will also tell us whether we are getting a delayed spring or we've already skipped it, but really only time will tell. I hope you guys have enjoyed the COVID-19 update so far. Again, if you haven't already signed up for the newsletter, you can click on the eye in the top right hand of the screen or click in the link in the description below to make sure you're getting information like this, as I'll be providing in a more smaller scope, okay? So hope you guys have enjoyed this COVID-19 update. Until next time, make sure you guys stay safe and wash your hands. Your move, your future. See ya. Now that you're done watching this one, how about this one? Oh, you know what? This one's good too. Ooh, this one's really good. You know what? Just watch them both.